From 1997 till 2005, there were wars in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Families and young children were threatened. Children were separated, orphaned, hungry, alone. There was little hope for orphaned children. Even if they were given food and shelter, what would keep them from becoming lifelong dependents on their struggling people? The United Methodist Church works for the transformation of the world, and transformation is exactly what happened at the Jamaa Letu orphanages in Lubumbashi, Katanga Province, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. As the story goes, two bishops met, and one bishop made a promise to help the other bishop take care of the children who were orphaned by the wars. The result is that churches in the Pacific Northwest Conference have pledged $80,000 annually to support these orphanages. This is the story of 24 of these children who grew to be successful, confident, faithful young adults because they were rescued from despair through the United Methodist Church and the work of the South Congo Annual Conference, with Bishop Katembo and Mama Francine carrying out the efforts. The United Methodist Church gave them a stable place with mamas to love them, to care for them, to feed them, to send them to school. One site for the girls eventually was located near the Samari Church, one orphanage site for the boys near the Tiberias Church. Here they found safety. They grew strong in body and spirit. They played and sang. They loved each other. They found family. They went to school. They graduated from high school. We wanted to know, what are their stories? Where are they living now? What are they studying? What do they hope for their futures? What are their principles? What are their worries? And so 6 of us went to find out and journeyed to Lubumbashi. On the day we arrived, we met with the officers of the Council of the Graduates. Along with Rukan, they explained their roles and responsibilities for their brothers and sisters. Each person submits a proposal for the year with the budget. If it is approved, the funds are dispersed on a monthly basis. These funds are managed separately from the monies donated to operate the Jamaa Letu orphanages. Later that day, we met with the graduates at a dinner sponsored by the Rochester United Methodist Church. They greeted us with embraces and kisses, and even with the language barriers, we connected. They are beautiful people. Each student signed up to be interviewed, and the work began. We used our interpreters Nono and Regan and practiced with them at the Methodist guest house. Each day we loaded our van with cameras, recorders, tablets, pens, and set off with our driver, Carlo. We used a variety of sites to conduct the interviews: the boys' orphanage, the girls' orphanage, a dormitory, the Church of Sainte Marie, the Church of Tiberias, the Methodist guest house, and the University of Lubumbashi campus. Every interview needed 5 people: an interviewee, an interviewer, a translator, a scribe, and a videographer. These interviews lasted 30 to 60 minutes. Every student completed an interview. Together, we laughed and we cheered. We sat and we listened, we cried, we celebrated, and to a one, these young people laid it on the line. They talked about the good, the bad, the ugly, their hopes for the future, their fears, their resilience. They talked about their past, where they had come from, how they got to Jamaa Letu. They shared their joys, their faith, their theology. They shared about their opportunities to study and their dreams for the future. They want to be entrepreneurs and study medicine and theology and law, geology, fashion design, computer programming. They told us about their principles, that they never give up, to always have hope, to give each other honest advice, to count on each other. They shared their fears of failure, of losing each other, of dying, and how to get that first job out of school. During our 10 days in Lubumbashi, we were welcomed and well cared for. 4 of the graduates prepared our breakfast and dinners. We attended a wedding. We shared dinner in the home of blessing of the first graduate. We attended church services in French and in Swahili. We played games. We sang. We were honored. On the last day, Papa Rukan asked the children of the orphanage and the graduates to send a message to you. And this is what they told us. We are grateful for your protection. You are being carried in our hearts. Your prayers have molded us. Please never stop praying for us. God will bless you and your children for your whole lives. Merci. And so now what? These graduates will grow and become productive young adults, and the younger sisters and brothers will also graduate. They will need help implementing their careers and establishing successful adult lives. There are 2 ways to give your support: supporting the operation of the Jamaa Letu orphanages and supporting the graduates and the future graduates as they pursue their education.
First of all, I would like just to thank all those people who are supporting us. First of all, I thank them to help us, because it's not a really easy matter to help someone you don't know him. You are not contributing in orphanage because you have got so much money. No, it's because of love. You are doing this because of love. That's why we say thank you. Personally, we don't have anything to give you back, but we just say thank you. God himself is going to reward you. You know, it may happen as people, we can forget everything you are doing for us, but God will not forget, because you are not doing this for people or to be seen by someone else, but you are doing this in order to be seen by God. And God himself is going to protect you, is going to protect your kids, is going to protect your business. Just don't give up to help us. Keep on, and God will bless you more. Thank you.